Boys and girls, it is Q4. 24/7 profits, the masterclass. Can we put the right slideshow on? The 24/7 profits Q4 masterclass. Boys, I've been letting you guys know about this for a hot minute now. Q4 is the best time of the year to sell on Amazon, make money online, and you guys have been seeing me do all of this for you each and every single day, posting on YouTube, on Instagram, giving you guys tons and tons of free value on how you can start your own Amazon business here in 2025. And you know, all the reels, YouTube videos are cool, but tonight, here, September 30th, tomorrow is October 1st, right? Tomorrow is October 1st, and we are going to be showing you how Q4, the best time of the year to make money online, can boost your sales and help you make more money in the next 90 days than most people ever get to touch in a year. And just so you guys know, we have been having some technical difficulties because, as you know, this is my first live event here for you guys. I usually plan out, really kind of script my content for you guys. But tonight, I'm going to be showing you how what I've built out and how the inner circle, which I'll be showing you guys here later on, will be the key to unlocking, if you're a beginner, your first ever Amazon sales, or if you're an advanced seller, how you can scale your business to the next level and start hitting your first six-figure months. A college dorm kid to selling over $88,000 in a single week at 19 years old, dropping out of college, moving across the country, and now being able to just do the things that I want, man. Live almost the dream life that I want. I don't have a Lambo just yet, but it is coming soon. Being able to live in a beautiful high-rise apartment and just make money online and actually be free simply by following these exact systems I'm going to show you guys here tonight. Now, tonight, I'm going to be showing you guys exactly how I built a seven-figure Amazon business by the age of 19, right? And I'm going to show you guys the booming opportunity of Amazon FBA and why Q4, which is September or October, November, December, coming up here, these next 3 months are the most pivotal months for you to actually lock in and make money online because of the traffic and the opportunities that I will show you guys here shortly. I'm going to show you how the 24/7 profit system that I built will get you to your first 10K plus months without having to do any guesswork, run any ads, do any marketing, or any of this mumbo jumbo that you guys see online. Everything I'm going to show you is backed by proof. I'm going to show you the #1 reason why most new sellers fail when starting their Amazon business, the exact failures that I went through, and how you can avoid these same mistakes and fast track your way to your first $10,000 to $50,000 in revenue months, right? And I'm not just saying this, I have real students, real case studies, and I myself and other people have done the same exact thing with what I'm going to show you here tonight. And I'm going to show you how, if you want to take this to the next level, how you can get my help personally to help you start and scale your Amazon business. Now, before we jump in, let me give you the roadmap for these next 90 minutes, right? We started a little bit late. We had some technical difficulties, but now that you're here, it's time to actually focus up. So what I want you to do before we fully get started into this is I want each and every single one of you right now to take out a pen, paper, notebook, do whatever you gotta do, right? Make sure you're not distracted. Make sure you're fully locked in for what we're gonna be doing here tonight, because this is super important. You're here to learn how to start and scale your online business. So the information here is not gonna be posted anywhere else, right? There's not gonna be any replays of this. You're here now to take this opportunity and better your life. So it's very important that you take some notes, right? And remember this for the end of this live class, because I have a special gift for you guys as well. Now, by the end of this free live class, you will know exactly how a college dropout, aka me, went from failing, losing money, starting this business model, having no idea what to do, getting suspended, losing over $30,000, right, to building a 7-figure Amazon business, and how you can do the exact same thing. Now, Q4, some of you might not know what Q4 is, and that's okay, because you're here to learn. Q4 is the biggest and most important time of the year for any and every business. This is the gold rush, right? Over $241 billion was spent online last holiday season, November through December alone. And Q4 is often 50% of most businesses' annual revenue. Think about that for a second. 3 months accounts for most businesses' annual revenue, over half, right? So it's very important that this time of year, you focus up and you really take the time to master the skills, because you can make a lot of money in these next 3 months. Shoppers are in buying mode. Just think about it. Think about what you're doing towards the end of the year. Holiday season, it's Christmas, Halloween, Thanksgiving, football, you know, all these different events that come up. People are spending money like wildfire. So, instead of being a consumer, why not be a producer? Why not take advantage of the $241 billion and just capture a couple thousand? But how do you do that, right? Right now is the prime time to launch products, right? And if you wait, time is gonna keep moving. Time passes by and it doesn't wait for anybody. So you can either sit on the sidelines or take advantage of what I'm about to show you here right now. The Amazon opportunity. Why is FBA exploding right now? Amazon's been around, I don't even know how long. It's been around since I was a youngin', right? And here, especially with Q4 and the holiday season around the corner, I'm gonna show you why it's the best time for you, if you've never made money online, to start, or if you are already an Amazon seller, how to scale your business to 6-figure plus months. And it's not that you have to do more work, it's just that you have to find the right systems, and that's what I'm gonna show you here tonight. My 24/7 profit system. You guys know me as All Day FBA. 24/7 profits. Make money all day, every day, using this exact mechanism, right? Fits the name. Here, right, the 3 pillars that consistently produce 10 to 20K months, for not only myself, but for my students, are a combination of mentorship, done-for-you systems, and a community of other people who are doing this business model each and every single day. Making money online, it gets lonely, you know? You're sitting at your laptop all day, you're trying to figure out Keepa charts, you're trying to find products, you're trying to find different things to sell and make money, you know? You're locked in your room. You don't really have many other people, especially in the outside world. You know, most people don't know about Amazon FBA, making money online, drop shipping, any of these other things that you might have tried in the past before. most people don't really know about them, right? So having a community of people who are grinders and hustlers just like yourself and striving for the same goal, super important. Now, pitfalls and the number one reason why most new sellers fail, and I've done this, right? We all have. I have students, I have people that come to me every single day in my DMs with these same exact problems, right? The number one reason why most new sellers crash and burn is because they don't have the proper guidance. They don't have the proper roadmap. They don't know how to find products. They don't know what sells. They don't know how to get ungated properly. And I'm going to introduce you to real people, students of mine, who have went from 0 to 10, 20, 50K a month using this exact system. Real screenshots, real stories, so that you know that it's real. Now, who is this for? This, before we really get into the nitty-gritty, this is for people who are ambitious and who actually want to make 10 to 20K a month plus income without having to work a job, without having to work a 9 to 5. And as I will show you later on, I was doing the exact same thing in the exact same position. And now I'm able to operate with a business model and the infrastructure that is able to generate multi-7 figures. And I'm nobody special, right? I dropped out of college. I don't have any special crazy Einstein smarts. All I did was follow a proven framework and a proven business model and a proven industry that has already had trillions of dollars pumped into it. And all I have to do is capture a little bit of a couple million, billion, trillion dollars, and you will make a lot of money. So if you want to do that, stay tuned because I will show you exactly how this works. If you're a 9 to 5er, craving a side hustle that works, maybe you tried drop shipping like me, you tried crypto, you tried sports betting, any of these things, and nothing's really panned out. You're trying to find something that works, that makes real money, that you can actually take to real numbers, not make 10, 20, couple $100, actually make 4, 5, 6, and 7 figures. This is for you. If you're willing to put in consistent effort and actually have the guidance, which I know you are because you're here watching this live stream right now, then this is also for you. And for anyone who is hungry and actually wants to leverage the Q4 market that we are about to enter and make their first 6 figures a month online, this is for you. Now, if you're an ambitious hustler, like I said, that's all you need because time will catch up, right? As long as you have everything that I've given you and you operate in a business model and an industry that is proven to work, why would you fail? And this is especially for the folks who are new to Amazon or e-commerce, right? You may have started another online business before. You may have done drop shipping like myself. I personally lost a lot of money doing drop shipping. And you're looking for a business model that actually works. Now, I could sit here and blab on about, oh, Amazon this, Amazon that, but I will show you here in a moment real proof, real products that actually make money and how you can copy the exact same mechanism. But before we get into that, the reason I'm saying all this is because just in the past month alone, right, I've gained over 3,000 followers. And I know that most of you guys are new, and every single day, my DMs, text messages, Snapchat, I get people that ask me, how do I start? Can you help me? I'm stuck. I don't know how. I can't find products to sell, right? All of these questions, I will answer for you right here so that you don't have to do any guesswork, right? And the one thing is, you must be willing to put in consistent effort because I've been doing this business model for over almost 5 years now, right? Started in 2020, 2021, right? If I didn't have the consistent effort And if I was just looking for a magic money machine or some ATL scam money glitch, something to just get rich quick, I would have never gotten to the point where I'm now and have the mindset that I am now and have the opportunities that I have now. So if you're willing to grind and actually get the right guidance, then this live class is for you. Now, if you are ready to actually take the next step, change your life, stick around, because I'm going to be running you through the exact 7-figure system and show you how you can go from just being somebody who thinks that this is a scam or it doesn't work to a real action taker and getting real results. Sound good? Great. Now, before I fully continue, this is not for the people who want to get rich quick, because let's be honest, if there was a way to get rich quick, there would be a lot more billionaires in the world, and I'm not a billionaire yet, so until I crack the code, it's not happening. It doesn't exist, right? So people who are unwilling to actually invest into their own business, your time, your money, your skills, stay up, sleepless nights, figuring that one thing out to crack the code in your business model. If you're not willing to do that, bro, this isn't for you. Because I had to do that, and I know what it takes. And every single successful person who I've talked to in this online business world, or maybe it's just any successful person, maybe they're an athlete, politician, whatever it is, they'll tell you the exact same thing. And if you think this is a scam, this also isn't for you. But I'll show you exactly how you can go from thinking, oh, this doesn't work, to thinking, oh, how can I do this for myself today? And finally, if you're skeptical and you think that everything is a scam and that making money online isn't real, I'll change your mind. I will show you proof and even have guarantees to back it up. But if your mind is completely closed off, one, you shouldn't even be here. And two, I can't really help you, because you have to be open to helping yourself first and being open-minded to learning. Now, like I said, I've gained over 3,000 followers in the past month. If you don't know who I am already, my name is Sabo, all day FBA, as most of you guys know me as. And I went from cleaning bathrooms in my old pizza shop job, working as a cashier, clocking in every single day, you can see 8 p.m. at night, cleaning the women's bathroom. Actually, no, this is the men's bathroom. The men's bathroom was a lot dirtier than the girls' bathroom. But I went from this to selling over 6 figures a month on Amazon. So how can somebody go from, damn, how do I start? I'm working this job that I hate. I don't know how to make money online. I'm trying to find something. How can you go from this to making your first 10K a month online, right? I literally was at my cashier job, sitting behind the desk thinking, damn, bro, I could be doing anything right now. And like I told you guys before, I tried eBay, I tried drop shipping, I tried crypto, NFTs, affiliate marketing, you name it. Nothing clicked until I found a random video, literally one day. And one of my friends showed me, he was like, this guy, he was in the store scanning items to resell for a profit onto Amazon. And I was like, there's no way this works. He wasn't running any ads. He wasn't doing any marketing. He was just going in the store, selling items for a profit. And in the early days, I didn't believe this, right? I thought it was all a scam, just like some of you probably did. Oh, there's no way you can make money doing this. He's losing money. He's making no profit. And I was like, okay. The worst case scenario is I try it out. I lose $100 and I move on. But once I did actually try it out, the first few sales gave me that high that honestly, I don't know how else to describe it. It was like a revelation that kind of opened up in my head that, oh my God, this is real, this is possible, and making money online isn't as hard as everybody makes it out to seem, right? But the thing is, right, I had no mentor, I had no community, I had nobody to fully guide me. I was just going off of YouTube videos, going off of Reels, TikToks here and there, just kind of trying to learn everything on my own. And at first I made money, right? Here, this is a product I remember back in the day. I was buying this at like Home Depot for like $200. I was reselling this for, what is this, $440 right here on Amazon. And I was netting about what, $100, almost $200 profit per sale back in the early days. So I had the proof of concept simply by watching the videos, kind of trial and error, everything like that. Most people don't even try. That's the first step. But the next step is saying, okay, what do I have to lose? So that's what I did. I started making some sales. Here, I had almost my first 10K month. I remember this was like July 2023, I want to say, or 2020, no, not 2020, 2021, I want to say. July 2021, cracked almost my first 10K month. I was $50 off, $44 off. And I was kind of happy, but I was like, dang, if I knew that with all the experience I had right now, I can make this type of money, imagine in a year, 2 years, 3 years where I'd be if I just kept going. And eventually, something happened, right? I got my account deactivated, which we'll get into exactly why here, but this kind of demotivated me in a way. And if you've been following me for a minute, you know kind of the story of how this occurred, which I will get into in just a second. But I had a bunch of money on hold. This is pretty much all the money I had to my name, and this could have ended me. You know, I could have stopped, I could have gave up, I could have quit, and most people, most people have came to me with this exact scenario and said, hey, how did you overcome this? Because it's a serious thing, and when you lose thousands of dollars that you've been working hard for, it sucks. So I could have gave up. I could have been like, okay, what's the next big thing? This isn't for me. But there was one thing that just kept attracting me to it over and over and over again. And it was the opportunity that I could just simply buy products and make money on the world's biggest e-commerce platform without having to run any ads, do any marketing. It just sold naturally. And it was honestly easy once you learn how it works. So that's what attracted me. I saw the money, I saw the opportunity, and I had to try again. I had to keep going. Back in high school, I was just a regular kid playing playing high school football, eventually playing college, but I was always a kid to be like, I love sports, and I took the same sports and took that passion and put it into business. After I learned that probably wasn't going to the NFL, probably wasn't going to the league, so I was like, you know what? What's the next best thing we got here? But this kind of sparked a personality in me to where I knew that as long as I kept going into whatever it is I was doing, whatever endeavor it was in life that I was pursuing, I knew that I could make it work, because in the early days, I sucked. My teammates, they'll be the first ones to tell you, I was terrible. Didn't know how to catch, didn't know how to run routes, didn't know anything. By my senior year, I got to be one of the very lucky people from my hometown to ever play college football. And this just gave me all the proof of concept I needed to fully transition into what I do today. You can see the early days, working at a pizza shop, the old personal brand, 2,000 followers. This was like, I don't know, 2022-ish, early 2022. And this is just the beginning, man. You guys can see, if you've been following me for a minute, you remember this. Most of you probably don't, but that's okay because, you know, this is where it all started. This is where it all came from. And the deactivated account, essentially, I'll give you guys just a TLDR, right? Essentially, what happened was I was doing drop shipping, right? I'd come from a drop shipping background. So essentially what drop shipping is, if you don't know, it's where you buy things from, let's say, one store, Alibaba, say Walmart, wherever, and you ship it directly to the customer. So you don't have to touch the product. You don't have to worry about any of the fulfillment. So I came from drop shipping and I was like, this is great. Amazon, I don't have to run any ads. I don't got to make any videos. I can just toss some stuff up. It has a good sales rank, which we'll get into what that means in a little bit. And it sold. It sells. So I was like, okay, I cracked the code. Like, I don't know why nobody else is doing this. So I thought I had found the money glitch. And like I told you guys previously, usually quick money comes back to bite you and you lose it very quick, just as quick as you lost it, which I didn't understand at the time, but it was against Amazon's terms of service, which as 17, 18-year-old kid, just coming out of high school, you know those long policy pages that none of us read? Yeah, this was in here, and I didn't know that, and I lost $30,000 when I first started this business model simply because I didn't have the right guidance and understanding on how to properly execute. Eventually, I overcame that. I started over. I started the personal brand. I remember back in the day, my guy Miles, shout out Miles, he told me, I hopped on a call with him, he was like, bro, you have to start documenting what you're doing. And here, I don't know when this was taken, probably like 2022, early 2022-ish, 2 followers to today. I think I have like, what, 17K as of right now, something like that. And the main reason, right, I didn't even really want to do all this in the beginning, but the main reason why was documenting my journey, showing, you know, people, and not only for the people, but mainly for myself, that when I look back now, when I scroll all the way back to my posts from way back then when my videos were terrible, all right? When I look back now, I'm like, dang, bro, came a long way, and you still have a lot more to go, a lot more to do. But this was the main reason why I started it, because I could document it for not only for myself, but for others to show you that this is actually real and that you can genuinely make money selling on Amazon, right? And over time, people started to DM me, asking me, hey bro, how are you finding products? How are you making sales? How are you scaling so fast? And I realized that this wasn't just about making, you know, money online anymore. This wasn't about selling products off the Walmart shelves anymore, right? This was about bringing others with me, a community, and I started to learn content. I started to show the wins and the losses when it comes to business, and this is how All Day FBA was born, right? Not a guru, not some expert, not some Miami course Lambo, yo, no. I documented everything from the ground up. Eventually, going from playing high school football to college football and being one of the worst guys on my team, freshman, sophomore year, to being one of the only ones who got a chance to play at the next level, taught me that everything I knew I had within myself, and I know a lot of you sitting here watching this right now feel the same way in maybe other aspects of your life. You know that you are capable of a lot more, and if you really just fully put your full-hearted potential into it, then you can come out on top. This 82-0 win right here, this is pretty good. Sometimes I miss it, but we're on to bigger and better things now. College, still selling on Amazon, still hitting 4K days while in the dorm, while taking shots, doing homework, right? I mean, I'm nobody special, right? You guys probably see all these guys making money online and you think they're some magic godsend. No, I'm probably just like you. You guys remember Push and P? I'm just like you guys when it comes to, you know, just my personality and who I am. But the only difference was I actually leveraged a business model in an industry that not only worked for others, but worked for me. And in college, after high school, I would sit down in class, I'd be bored, my professors would be teaching me stuff that I didn't care about, right? I was learning Scandinavian history as an accounting major. No offense to my Scandinavians out there if you're watching this, but I didn't care, right? And it was not gonna help me. I don't think I've ever used anything from that textbook nowadays, right? My professors teaching me stuff that I was never gonna use, and me paying thousands of dollars for material I was never gonna use, waking up at 7, 8 in the morning, all for what? I'm a very logical person, so I was like, what is this all for, right? And I felt like I was wasting my time, especially because I got in early and I had already operated in a business model and industry that was making thousands of dollars every single day. By this time, it was about probably a year and a half, 2 years into Amazon. I gotten the ropes down, I lost money, I made money, and now it was really just a scaling phase, right? But I was living two lives, you know. I was a student athlete, you know, that everybody saw, and I was also the hustler, right? I'd go back to my dorm, open my laptop, and instead of doing my homework that was due the next day, I would open up my Amazon store and see how much money did I make after practice, what products did I sell, what orders do I gotta ship out. And it was at this point, you know, especially after I got hurt playing football, I realized that it's probably time to make the pivot, not so much because I'm a quitter, but because I know that I'm the type of person to put my all into everything. And I did that with football. And now, after it got hurt, I knew it was time to make the transition and go fully all into my business. So I had to make the hardest decision of my personal life, right? Which was dropping out of college and fully pursuing my business, especially after scrolling through YouTube videos late at night, TikToks, Instagram reels. You guys know, the classic sound, the ambient sound reels or whatever, saying you're gonna get rich, yada yada, right? All these, and I believed it, right? I genuinely believed it, especially since I had started early and I'd actually just taken the initiative to get started with this business model. I started to see some success, even if it wasn't 50, 100K a month. I was making a little bit of money, and I knew that if I stuck it out, it would work. So seeing all these kids online, my age, even younger, 18, 19, 20, driving their dream cars, traveling everywhere, and I was, sitting in my college dorm, just scrolling, wondering, why is that not me? I wasn't dumb, I just didn't have the blueprint. And that's when I really started to double down with everything that I knew and loved how to do. By this time, I had a little bit of clout, like 5, 7K followers, but it wasn't to the potential until the point that I fully wanted it to be. So that's when I decided to make one of the hardest decisions of my life, which was not pursuing football, which I had spent years diving in and out of, getting hurt, going to classes early, dealing with people who didn't like me, and an overall city and hometown that just felt overall too small for my dreams and the life that I wanted to live. So I was watching a YouTube video, and one night I was like, you know what? I have to do this. I have to. So after the semester ended, 2024-ish, so now I'm about 3 years into this Amazon thing. I've made money, lost money, but the thing is I never fully went all in. And that's the memo that I'm trying to get at. I was always kind of half and half, right? So this is when I made the full decision that there was gonna be no plan Bs. There was gonna be no what ifs, right? Just the belief that I could bet on myself and do exactly what it is I knew I was capable of doing and just go all in. So I moved to a new city, new energy, no distractions, and I told myself, we're gonna make it happen. Because I knew that I had already had the proof of concept. I knew that other people were doing the things that I wanted to do. I knew that other people were living the life that I want to live. So once I left my small town back home in Massachusetts and I moved to Florida, right? That was when I cut off everything and I started to refine all of my skills from top down, A to Z. Keepa charts, seller ramp, reinvesting every dollar back into my inventory, working non-stop trying to figure things out and how to make this work. And even along the way, I got to meet some of my idols and some of the people that I was watching on YouTube, on Instagram at the time, and they got to see my hard work and what I was trying to do and what I was trying to build for myself, and they respected that because they were not that far off. And that put a spark in my head because I knew that if they had the same mindset as that I could get to their level and way beyond in only a matter of time. Nowadays, my life looks completely different, as you guys can see. I run a 6-figure Amazon business for my laptop, coached hundreds of people, helping them escape their 9-to-5s, and my brand, All Day FBA, is one of the biggest in the world. I'm just kidding. But I'm helping people each and every single day live life on their own terms, no limits, right? And I'm still locked in each and every single day, trying to find new ways to scale, helping my students that I will show you shortly, hitting their first 10, 20, 50K months, and expanding into other categories in the online business world, building out a full-on agency to help brands scale, wholesale, and a lot more, getting to show my experiences in real time for you guys to see. Now, why am I telling you all this, right? I'm sitting here, yapping so far. By the way, just drop in the chat, how are you guys liking this so far? Before I really get into the nitty-gritty of how we really execute all this. Let me know how you guys are liking this so far. First live stream of Q4. I'm glad you guys are here. I'm glad you guys took the time out of your night. Make sure you're taking notes too, because we're about to get fully into how everything works here in a second. But what I want you to understand is I'm telling you all this because I know what it's like to be broke. Trust me, a lot of us who make money online, we know what it's like to be broke. I've had negative $3,000 in my bank account before. I'll be the first one to tell you that. And a lot of people that you look up to can probably relate, right? I know what it's like to be lost and stuck in a loop, and I know what it's like to watch others and wonder, why not me? What's wrong? What's wrong with me that I can't figure it out and I can't make this work? But I'm also showing you this because I want you to understand that I'm nobody special, as you guys can see, right? And I'm here to show you exactly how you guys can pretty much replicate my results and hopefully do 10 times better with 10 times less to work, 10 times less hassle, struggle, and just get to where I was able to get a lot quicker. Now, like I said, before we fully dive into this, who this is for, if you're stuck working a job or something that you really don't want to do and you just want to find another way to make money online, you want freedom, you want to eventually be able to make the amount of money to be able to retire your parents, I'm not there yet, but being able to do this for years and years and years on end, you stack up a lot. So when you have these big goals, but no avenue, no roadmap, no way to get there, it feels demoralizing, right? But all you need is hunger, action, and belief that if you follow this framework and you follow the steps I'm going to show you, that this could be your chance to make numbers and money just like this, because it's not special, right? $10,000 in a day isn't hard. It might sound crazy, but when you operate in a business model that's generating trillions, all you got to do is capture a tiny bit of the market, and you will be able to generate numbers just like this. But if you're looking for a get-rich-quick scheme, if you need to make $10,000 tomorrow, I'm sorry, probably can't help you with that. But if you're willing to stick around for these next 90 days, I can pretty much ensure that you're gonna see the progress that you're looking to see. But if you're not willing to invest any time or any money, how are you gonna actually get the knowledge, get the skills, and grow to the point where you wanna be? It's impossible, right? You can't be comfortable where you are in life right now because this requires work, you know? Making money, you need to provide some type of value, you need to have the skill, and if you're not willing to put in any time, any effort into this, if you wanna just watch and not actually take actions, I have so many people who watch my videos but never actually click the buttons. And I always sit there and I wonder, why? Because the moment I got the knowledge, the moment I saw that it was real, I went full go mode, and these are the results I'm able to get. 20K in a single day last year, right? But that would have never happened. And my high school self, my college self, who was sitting back in that dorm hall, would have never thought that numbers like this were possible if I stayed comfortable with where I was at, right? And for all you brain rots out there, if you'd rather scroll on TikTok all day, this probably isn't for you. Now, before we fully get into this, drop a 1 in the chat if you guys are liking this so far, because I'm about to explain fully the business model and how I generated over $88,000 in a single week last year doing exactly what I'm about to show you guys right now. Drop a 1 in the chat. Drop a 1 in the chat. Let me know if you guys are cooking up, if you guys like this live stream so far, if you guys are getting some type of value out of this, because this is really where you need your pen, notebook, paper out. The exact step-by-step that I'm going to show you guys here of finding products to sell, buy low, sell high, making a profit, shipping out those products, and rinse and repeat. This is all you need for you to start or scale your own Amazon business, right? Number 1 is finding profitable products. This is the hardest part about the business model, but I make it easy for you guys and for my students with what I'm going to show you here, right? All Amazon FBA is finding profitable products. Think Nike, Crayola, anything that you buy on a day-to-day basis, and buying them for low, say from Walmart, Target, you have a wholesale supplier, distributors, wherever you are able to source these products from, and resell them onto Amazon. This method is called online arbitrage, retail arbitrage, or wholesale. These are all different ways and methods of selling on Amazon. Once you find a product though, and I'll show you guys some methods of how we find products and real product examples that you can sell right now, and products that I have sold in the past as well, and show you exactly how they make money. But once you're able to find a product, you purchase them, and you can also use secret hacks like discounts, cashback, coupons, credit cards, all of these to get your buy cost lower. And when you sell them on Amazon, you're able to make a profit in the middle. For example, you buy something for $10, you sell it for $30. After fees, taxes, shipping, you're left with roughly $8 to $10 per sale each and every single time. And Amazon runs all day, every day. Hence, all day FBA, 24/7 profits. And number 4, rinse, repeat, and scale. As long as you're able to find products, you buy them for low, you sell them for high, you sell them, what else is there left to do? All you have to do is learn how to scale, buy more inventory, maybe move into wholesale where you can buy more bulk inventory. And now you just reinvest your profits, you spend more money, and you make more money 24/7. And now you're able to scale to numbers like this, $233,000 in a single week. And the beauty about what I'm going to show you guys here today, especially if you're an advanced seller, is that this isn't just about flipping products from your couch. The way I like to operate Amazon FBA is a lot more of a higher level version of how the normal people show you guys how to do this business model, right? Because with Amazon, you're able to not only do wholesale, which is buying from brands, distributors in bulk. So instead of buying 5, 10 products at a time, make a couple bucks, that's cool. Why not buy 100, 500, 1,000? But most people don't know how to do that. Most people don't have the capital to do that. And most people are overwhelmed and don't feel comfortable spending that much and investing that much because they feel like they're not going to make an ROI back, simply because they don't understand how it works. Now, the way I like to operate Amazon, you have your wholesale, and you also have your brand direct partnerships. This is something that 99% of Amazon sellers don't talk about, and it's something that I'm going to show you guys even more in depth here. But you guys can partner and work with these brands and become an authorized reseller, get exclusive pricing, brand direct partnerships, which means, for example, take this water bottle I'm holding, for example, you can go to this brand and partner with them and buy their inventory for a lot less cheap, meaning you'll make more money. And we also have brand scaling services, which is where we optimize these brands. We run ads for them on Facebook, Google, TikTok, and when we come with this approach, we're able to leverage ourselves as not just a regular e-com seller, just some guy who's trying to make a couple bucks. We're now able to go to these brands and these businesses and position ourselves as a real growth partner who not only wants to buy products to sell them on Amazon, but actually help the brands grow, scale, and we get rich and we get paid in the process. And the beauty of it, this isn't new. This has been around for ages, right? People have been talking about this business model forever, right? Here is a map of Smart Scout. This is Cali. This is just a small map of a couple hundred. This is very, very zoomed out, but hundreds and hundreds of brands and businesses that you guys can work with and reach out to and start selling their products and making money online with these systems I'm going to show you right here, just in a small concentrated area. You have the entire country at your fingertips, just at the click of a button. Right here, we have this product, $44 right here on Amazon. And on Smart Scout, which is a software, we're able to see exactly how much this brand is doing in monthly revenue, $313K. If you go to their Instagram, they have pretty good Instagram presence. I've actually, if you're a girl watching this, maybe you've heard of them. I never have. But Forever Bloom, it has 680,000 followers on Instagram, and their social presence is pretty good. But they're not running any advertisements. This is the Facebook ads library. If you type in the Facebook ads library, you can see when we go to these brands, we're able to work with them and get paid multi, 4, even 5 figures upfront, monthly, to work with them, to run advertisements, to get their traffic and sales up off of Amazon. So not only are we able to buy these products in bulk from these brands, we're also able to do back-end marketing for them and get paid without having to spend a dime. How does that sound? Right? Most of you have never heard of this before, right? But it is a strategy that I've leveraged to generate over 6 figures a month with Amazon and with my skills of being in the online business space for years and years and years. And the truth is, right, when you're operating in this industry, you quite literally don't need to invent anything, right? You're selling products, you're selling brands that already exist. They already have demand. You're not creating a product, you're not making a listing like you are on eBay or anything. You don't have to run any ads, any marketing, because, for example, like Forever Bloom, they have 680,000 followers. They are already well known. So all we have to do is tap in and start selling them onto Amazon, and Amazon has all the customers there for us. It's passive. Now, whenever somebody calls anything passive, I like to chuckle because passive income doesn't exist. But it's passive in the sense that You can put in work. You can put in work up front, find the products, sourcing, listing it, and once you have that pipeline built out, it runs like a machine. You can always buy these products. You'll always be able to sell them on Amazon and make money, right? You don't even need to start out with thousands and thousands of dollars. People think you need to start with $10, $20, $50,000 to start Amazon FBA, but that's simply false. Because as you guys know, I was working at a pizza shop, getting paychecks every 2 weeks that were like $300. That's what I was using to start this business model. So I had nothing and I was still able to make it work, right? Now, why Amazon over anything else? Why not do drop shipping where these skills are, also applicable? Well, here's the thing though. And why didn't I fully go into drop shipping if, I claim I have this aspiration and this hustle and drive to fully go into everything? Well, the thing is, with drop shipping, you have slow shipping times because you're probably buying stuff from China or you don't even know where it's coming from. You have to pay for ads before you even make a profit. Or if you're doing organic drop shipping, you have to make videos and hope you go viral. So you're not even really guaranteed any sales or any traffic. And you have to deal with, all these other third-party stuff like account bans and payment processors. It's saturated. Everybody's doing drop shipping. Everybody has at least heard of drop shipping, maybe has tried it once or twice. But with Amazon, everybody knows Amazon. Everybody shops on Amazon. There's no mistrust factor. Anybody and everybody can just go on Amazon.com, find a product that they want to buy, put in their credit card, and that's it. You don't have to deal with any of these third-party stuff. You don't have to run any ads because Amazon already has the millions of customers. As long as you find a product and you list it, people are gonna come to you. And that was what clicked for me the most, right? Especially when it comes to building your own brand and partnerships with other brands and businesses, you have a real asset, real partnerships, real relationships that grow over time. And the trust factor. It's Amazon. Everybody knows Amazon. Everybody already has Amazon on their phone. So it is very, very easy for you to make money with this versus this. If you guys have ever seen or heard social media marketing or any of these types of things, right? You have to hunt for clients. Social media marketing is where you essentially just manage a brand or personal brands or some type of social media and you do marketing for them. Now, this alone, terrible, right? You have to hunt for clients who leave you. You have to hope to close deals, get paid, right? It takes time to build real trust with other people in a client-based business. But with Amazon, you can run this from your parents' basement. Nobody has to know that you exist. You don't have to talk to a soul, and you're still able to make 4 to 5 figures a day with this business model. Because all you're doing is finding products. There's no need to cold call. There's no need to do any type of outreach. There's no need to sell your time for money. We're trying to build a business. We're trying to get rich. We are not trying to talk to people on the phone all day. We're not trying to do any sales stuff, especially when everything is given to you right here. Crypto trading, honestly, one of my least favorite ones. Essentially, you're just guessing when it comes to that, right? No control. You don't even have control over your own market. If you're gonna run a business, at least you would want some control over what you're doing. But with this, you have very high risk. You get emotional. Maybe you've tried it before. Everyone's an expert in the trading market, but very few people make money. But with Amazon, it's predictable. Everything is backed by data. You know when you're gonna make money. You know when products are gonna sell. And it's predictable, scalable growth, which is obviously the safer and better option. The bottom line is, I could bore you and go over each and every single business model that's out there, but Amazon is the most stable, is the most predictable, the most lucrative when you play it smart. Only when you play it smart and if you know what you're doing. You don't have to reinvent the wheel You just have to follow the blueprint that works. Now, I want you guys to write this down because I don't want you to be in this predicament. The number one reason why most people get stuck with this business model and why they never reach numbers like how I showed you previously, or why they might end up with a fat deactivation account or make no money, is because they never actually start. That's the number one reason why. How do you ever expect to make any type of money if you don't actually start, right? Everyone's always waiting for the perfect time. Well, guess what? If you're waiting for the perfect time, that's right now. Right now is the perfect time. If you're afraid to spend money, how are you going to have $1 million dreams and you're scared to invest $100, $500, $1,000, $10,000 into a business that you're trying to build? It will never ever pan out that way. Unless you win the lottery. And if so, please give me a cut. You get paralyzed by too much info. You get paralyzed by too much info. Meaning, and I used to be a victim of this, going from YouTube video to YouTube video, from reel to reel to reel, TikTok, trying to find some free course, free guide, maybe join this free Discord community, find all these different things, only for you to really not end up with really any results at all, right? Giving up after one loss. And like I showed you guys previously, if I gave up after I lost my account, I lost $30,000, I would never be standing here for you guys today, right? You have no accountability, no guidance. You're trying to do too many things at once: crypto, drop shipping, TikTok shop, whatever it is you're doing, while trying to make this work, while trying to work a job, while trying to play sports, while trying to do this. It's never gonna pan out. And lastly, a trap that I fell into early was not treating it like a real business. No systems, no strategy, no structure equals no results. So the only way to fail is to quit. If you don't quit, you cannot fail. So how do you avoid the rest of these? Well, that's what I'm going to show you here today. You see one of my students, Raphael, here. First started working with me last year. Joined me first week on Amazon, 4K day, 3.647K day, 286 units sold. I'm going to show you how I went from broke, stressed, and stuck to running a profitable Amazon business and coaching others, just like Raphael here, to not only building a personal brand, but finding products and operating a business model that generates millions of dollars every day. I'm going to show you how to find products, the exact system I use to generate $2 to $3 million plus in sales while others are struggling to get started, and how my students simply follow my step-by-step blueprint and are able to get results just like this, right? Here is how to stop guessing, how to stop wasting time, and how to start actually building something that is real. And before this, if you want to hit $1,000 days, 10K months, 100K months, you want the freedom to actually wake up when you want. I remember being in college thinking like, bro, waking up for class is terrible. Now, I wake up, I'm like, dang, bro, it's like 10, 11. I feel like I'm already wasting the day because I have so much that I want to build, so much I want to get done. A real business that you can scale, not just some side hustle, right? That's the thing that always irks me about these, how to make money online in 2025. Everything's just like a side hustle. Oh, just do this real quick. Bro, I have people hitting 6 figures a year, 7 figures a year with this business model. Now, I showed you guys my first wins, the fails, and every single reasoning as to my philosophy on why this matters, and the comeback and how I studied and I learned the right way to run this business model and build it from zero to the ground up. And fast forward, I've done well over, this isn't even an update, I remember when I made this back in the day, $400,000 at 18, 19 years old. So here is the 24/7 profit system. So you can make sales all day long. This isn't theory. This is an exact framework I use to go from 0 to 7 figures plus in sales. And it's what me and my students use to find products profitably, and I'm gonna break it down for you here right now. So like I said, make sure to take out a pen, notebook, piece of paper if you haven't already, and start taking some notes. Especially if you're new and you've never made $1 with this business model, this is what you want to pay attention to, right? Because in the following steps, I'm going to show you exactly how you can start today, no fluff, no guesswork, in the exact step-by-step breakdown. And by the end of this, you're going to know how to find, how to source products, and flip them onto Amazon, even if you've never sold anything online before. Because to really understand what true freedom feels like is to actually take the step forward, see the little bit of results that you get from it, and go all in, because that's all you need to do. So skip the mistakes, save some time, let's start stacking some wins. Right here is the 24/7 profit breakdown. So for my students and how we operate here, we have the 4 basic execution models, right? We have a full step-by-step training. Dives into Keepa, seller ramp. I'm gonna show you guys products that are profitable, that you can buy and sell, products that I have sold previously. I'm gonna show you guys the private access and how you guys can start scaling your business and have my help and install these systems for you, and how you can actually scale and ultimately reach the financial freedom that you're looking for with systems, so that you can scale to the 4, 5, and 6-figure months that you're looking for. Now, before I get into all this, let me show you how Xavier, who's part of 24/7 Profits, used this exact system and hit over $10,000. I believe the total was a little bit over 13, his first week ever working with me, right? You can see right here, first 6 days, 8.4. Next, first total week, 13K. Started making a personal brand, posting content, and documenting his own journey, just like I did myself. Now, here we have Masterclass module number 1, how to have a fast start. Now, when Xavier first started working with me, right, he binged everything that I gave him, right? We started working together back in July 2024. Now, right before the back to school rush, the exact same philosophies that I'm going to be showing you guys here tonight are applicable for any rush season. Think Valentine's Day, Thanksgiving, Halloween, back to school, New Year's, any fast moving season where people are buying seasonal products. He came to me and I showed him how to find products that are selling at a specific time of the year to make the most amount of money. When he first got into Amazon, right, he didn't know how to do a single thing, right? He almost actually got suspended, just like me, because he was doing drop shipping and violating against TOS, right? And that's why I hound my students on following the exact system so that you don't have to learn the basics on your own. Go. Good. Keep going. One more. There we go. So here we have the 24/7 Profits Masterclass. And inside, the 4 tools that we use for you to actually hit these types of numbers. Number one is Keepa. You want to get Keepa. This is the number one product research tool. This is a non-negotiable when it comes to finding products to sell on Amazon. And I will show you what Keepa here looks like in a second. The number two tool you want to use is SellerAmp. This is a profit calculator, and it shows you everything you need to know about a product to sell on Amazon. The third is Be Cool. This one works while you sleep. This one is constantly changing your prices over and over and over so that you can make the most amount of money. And the number four tool I like to use is Rakuten. This is where you get paid to shop, which is a beauty about Amazon, and you can't really find that anywhere else. So here is a live product example from the summertime. Every single year, me and my students buy these Crayola crayons and we sell them onto Amazon, 50 cents. And we can see multiple listings here. This one's selling for $25. We make $7, $8 every single time we sell this product. It sells thousands of times. You see all the sales here, look at the times. These are all within minutes of each other. Product example number two. This is a Q4 product that I sold as well last year. This one we can buy for $10 and we're selling them for $25. You see Amazon order right here. Unfortunately, I can't leak the customer info, but grand total $25.52. We're buying them for $10. We're making about $6, $7 per sale. Sells 100, 200 times a month. Real product orders, real inventory, and you can see my nice shading of my hand right here as well. So that is product example number two. Real product that you could have sold last year and potentially this year if you know where to go and find it. Another product example. Here, we're buying this product from Target, $5.29, selling for $14.50 on Amazon. Now, I told you guys that in order to sell on Amazon correctly, you need Keepa. Keepa was the very first software I told you guys to get. This right here is Keepa. Now, I'm not gonna do a full Keepa tutorial today, but essentially the reason why this is important is because Keepa tells you the price of a product today, yesterday, and what it was for the entire lifetime of this product. So we know that this Hershey product is $14 today, and it was $14 3 months ago, but it also tells us the amount of people who are selling this as well. So we can see if it's a good product to sell today and if it's going to be a good product to sell in the future. You can see here, we're buying it for $5.29, and we have the Rakuten cash back in the top right corner, so we get paid to shop, and we can go pick this up at Target or get it shipped right to our house and start selling it immediately on Amazon. You can see here, Rakuten, you have a bunch of different cashback options. I've seen up to like 15%, I believe. Here, you're buying it for $5.29, you profit $4 every single sale simply by finding products on your laptop and selling them onto Amazon. And lastly, box it up, ship it out. Note to self, if you guys ever move into a high-rise apartment, never do merchant fulfilled, ship from the 31st floor of your penthouse because it's a headache. So get a warehouse, but last thing, once you find a product that actually sells, that makes money on Amazon, you start getting some orders, box it up, ship it out, rinse, repeat, reinvest, keep it going. Here, I told you guys I would have a gift for you. This is a product that you can, after this live stream is over, you can literally go and buy and sell this product today to make money on Amazon. You can see right here, it's $52. And we can buy the same thing on Target for $21. Every time we sell this product, we're making $18 per sale. Sells about 200 times a month. And this is a Halloween product, meaning that today is September 30th. And I gave you guys a Halloween product that you can sell for the upcoming holiday, which is Halloween. Meaning that if you're already an Amazon seller and you took the initiative and you've been watching my content for a while and you understand that this is the best opportunity to make money online in 2025, you've already started, here is an exact product that you can start making money with today and start making your first couple $100s from this live class that I gave you completely for free. Here, again, is the Keepa chart. Simply, what this is showing us is that this product has been at a steady price of around $50, I believe it was, somewhere around there. And we can see the amount of people right here is the offer count. This bottom line is going up. So more people are starting to sell this product now because they know that Halloween is coming up. So using the tools that I told you guys to use, we have SellerAmp to see how much we're making every sale. We have Keepa now. We can zoom out on the Keepa chart and we can see the entire history of this product. Now, if you're a beginner, this might look like gibberish to you a little bit. This might look like Chinese, but that's why I circled and showed you exactly what you need to look at. Right here, October 2024, I told you guys that this purple line at the bottom where it's circled is the amount of people that are selling this product. You can see October 2024, the increase of the amount of people that are selling this product. This year, the same exact thing occurred. You can start to see the uptrend in the amount of people who are selling this. But not only that, but last year, the same exact thing occurred as well. So, understanding this philosophy, we can now say that every single year, this product gets more and more popular in October. And now that you guys are here and you understand what to look for a winning product, you can get in early and start making money on a ton of these products simply by finding them online and reselling them for a profit onto Amazon. Meaning, we literally have everything. Amazon gives you everything. Everything's there, and it's not guessing like you are trading or anything else. It's all backed by real data that the platform gives you. Amazon gives us all the data, and all we have to do is make an informed decision. Zero guesswork, zero ad spend, 24/7 profits. This guy on my Discord made $43,000 in a single day, doing exactly what we showed here. And if you want to get even better, this is the next step, which is called a prep center, which is now that you found the product completely without having to do anything except go on your laptop, click a couple buttons, you can now even tap into the bigger side, which is where you have a warehouse and somebody to ship all of your products for you. Now, this is more of an advanced tactic, but if you're an advanced Amazon seller, highly recommend, because that avoids me from having to ship products here from the 30th floor. And you can do everything remote. Number two is the products. So now that you guys have a basis, you can see Xavier, on our first call, I walked him through how selling products just like how I showed you, the Crayola crayons. He went out, he bought them the same exact day. $1,200 worth of inventory, already started making sales. You can see right here is an example. Buy for $17.99, $7.99. We're selling it for $21, and I give you guys everything. I give my students everything. So all they have to do is buy it, sell the product on Amazon, and everything else is taken care of. Customized scaling. Now, in order for you guys to make as much money as possible this Q4, you have to understand that being slow kills motivation. And that's why with Merchant Fulfilled, which is FBM, you can make the most amount of money in the shortest amount of time. For Xavier, FBM, where you package up the orders and you ship them off yourself, is designed for speed, especially in Q4, where there's a ton of money being made each and every single day. You want to move with speed. Speed, speed, speed. Amazon FBA is the business model's name, but FBM, where you're shipping it out yourself, fulfilled by merchant, is what you want to focus on this Q4. And like I told you guys in the beginning, you have your different business models, RA, which is where you go to the stores, you find products, you scan them. This is okay, but let's be honest here, nobody has time to drive around all day. So yeah, I'd rather not waste $100 a day on gas and not find any products because you don't know what you're doing and everything sucks. So once you understand that, the next step up is OA, online arbitrage. Finding products from your laptop, selling them, making a profit. This one is one of my favorites. This is what got me to 6 figures a month on Amazon. But once you master this, the next step, wholesale, being able to buy products in bulk from brands, distributors, and reinvest a lot more capital and make a lot more money. This is the third layer and third pillar to Amazon. And lastly, private label. This one I don't focus on too much. I'm not a fan of building my own brand right now. I don't like to do my own marketing. I don't like to do any of that. I would rather just work with something that's already established and just milk my way into the middle and make money like that. Here, you guys can see, I give my students access to an entire customized roadmap, which I will show you guys how you can get access to here in a second, just for showing up for today. An entire private one-on-one chat where I will help him start, where I helped him start and scale his entire Amazon business from the ground up to hit those 13K, 10K in a week, 13K final numbers. Live products sent out to him, and access to funding, which is the last pillar and the number one thing that most Amazons struggle with when it comes to scaling. Because once I help you find products, the next thing is you're gonna be finding so many products to sell that you need money to buy them. So, showing you how to get approved with one of my favorite cards, the American Express Plum, 60-day payment cycle, unlimited spending. You can see here, Jessica got approved less than a day. So, for showing up today, the last thing that you guys are gonna get is private access to me. So you have no guesswork. Now, when I first started, I had nobody to guide me, right? I had nobody to answer my questions, nobody to check what products were gonna fail and ultimately shut down my store, which now looking back at it, I probably should have, right? Nobody to tell me when I was making mistakes, what to do, what not to do. And because of that, I made tons of costly errors that could have been avoided, right? And I almost gave up thinking this business model didn't work simply because of that. So having somebody who's already been through it, who's already made the mistakes, and who can answer your questions and tell you what to do, and more importantly, what not to do, is very, very valuable. And that's why Xavier succeeded so quickly. He didn't waste time on bad products, and he didn't second guess every decision that he made. He had me in every step of the way. And thus, he's able to make numbers just like as you saw previously. Now, the best part is, I predicted all of this, right? At a certain point, you start to get good at what you do. Exhibit A, summer 2023, how I made thousands of dollars selling back to school items on Amazon. Exhibit B, May 2022. If you aren't lazy, this method will make you 10K profit this summer. C, summer 2024. Students making their first 10K in a week, 13K in a week, finding multiple products, 10K, less than a month, 3K profit, first week working with me, tons and tons of results that I just can't fit on here. But when you operate with a predictable system, you're able to make money like this over and over and over. Now, why am I showing you all this? Because I built this program exactly how I wish I had it when I first started. When I first started Amazon, like I told you guys, I was overwhelmed, I was lost, and I didn't have any of the guidance and structure that I'm able to provide for others. And I had to learn the hard way. Getting suspended, spending money on terrible products, and wasting time with random strategies that I was learning online that didn't work at all. Now, here, we have a couple examples of people who actually applied the 24/7 profit system. Brian, college student, made 5K, first month working with me. Winston made his first 10K, then 20K, then 50K. Now he's building a supplement brand. Jeff went from 0 to 200K in his first, not even full year on Amazon. Raphael, like I showed you guys earlier, 15-year-old kid. Tala, one of my guys from back home in Massachusetts, started Amazon and didn't know how to make any money. Couldn't sell a thing for his life, honestly. And he got frustrated with the business model because he was just like me. He didn't fully have the system and understanding of how to find products efficiently, correctly, and how to actually scale his business to the next level. I don't think this is the right slide order. So, with all this being said, I have a special gift for you guys. I'm inviting you to my one-on-one, hands-on, 24/7 Profits Inner Circle. Inner Circle. Built to take you from a confused beginner to consistent Amazon seller with step-by-step guidance and live direct access to me. You see here, Tala went from getting his first sale, hitting 1K days, other guys hitting $28,000 profit months. Grace, who also couldn't find any products to sell for over almost 2 years, first started working with me. Got her first sale way back when, last summer, $70 product, and I remember she was frustrated because she was just trying to make this work, and she didn't know how to properly vet her product. She didn't know how to even find winning products, and now she's able to do over $40,000 under 7 months, making consistent sales, and she thanks herself and also me because I invested my time and knowledge into installing my skills for herself, right? Because I have the experience and I'm able to up that experience to other people to get them the results that they're looking for. You can see here, thank you, I really appreciate, and she's telling herself that she could have done more a lot sooner, and this is honestly a lot of you guys, right? So instead of, you see, almost a year later, instead of making yourself feel that way now, just install the system that has worked for not only myself, but for other people. And if you're watching this right now and you made it this far, right? Also, thank you guys. Thank you guys for staying, because I know if you made it this far, you're actually serious about starting this business model and taking it to the next level. You don't want to leave this live with regret. This is not some mindset sales tactic, whatever, right? I don't care if you join. I don't care whatever happens. This is for the people that genuinely want the results that I showed you. And I'm genuinely telling you that if you don't have the time, the belief, and confidence to make this work, this isn't for you. Because at the end of the day, I can't force you to do anything. I could stand up here, show you guys everything, show you guys the results, show you guys how to make money with Amazon, right? And also can anyone else. But the thing is, and what I want you to leave with here today, is that it's just you, right? All the people who you watch online every single day, they're no different than you. They simply just took action. Understand that you watching this right now are no different from me or any of the other people you see online. Now, since you understand everything that I've told you guys before, I have a special gift for you. I have two gifts for you, actually. If you're tired of wasting time trying to figure all this out on your own, trying to find products, you don't know what sells, you don't know how to make money online, if you're somebody who's hungry and actually willing to invest the time and, most importantly, energy into actually making this work, and this is what I'm offering you, right? You have a chance to work with me one-on-one directly if you go to alldayfba.com/Q4, and I will help you install every single thing here that I've went over today for you personally, right? I will help you start making real money online, and instead of doing it alone, you have real guidance and a proven mechanism that has not only helped me, but others as well, right? This program is exactly what you need to make money with a 7-figure business model. alldayfba/Q4. You have all of these different side hustles and way to sell on Amazon, and I pretty much mastered all of them. Retail arbitrage, the foundation, scaling into online arbitrage, finding products from your home, from your laptop, and scaling up to the next level, opening up wholesale accounts, scaling to your first and 6, 7-figure months. You'll also learn how to work with brands directly so that you can no longer have to worry about ungating these massive brand products, trying to finagle with invoices from Target or Walmart, right? There's no more of that in 2025 and going into 2026, because we're building real partnerships and making money not only on Amazon, but also off Amazon as well. Now, toss your questions in the chat down below. But the thing is, and I'll answer them, but the thing is, I've already done the research for you guys. I already know all of the questions that people ask me, because they ask me each and every single day, right? Do I need a lot of money to start? No. You can start with as little as $1,000 to $5,000 and still make this work. Like I said, I was working at a pizza shop. I was working 9 to 5, not even 9 to 5. I was honestly longer than that, and I was working at a pizza shop making a couple $100 bi-weekly, right? So when I tell you don't need a lot to start this business model, you don't, right? How fast can I make money? One of the most asked questions that I get on a daily basis when talking about selling on Amazon. But I just showed you guys a student who made 13K in his first week. So it's not so much about how fast can you make money with the business model, it's about how fast can you understand and how fast can you take action, right? Because if you follow the system, you'll see results within the first 30, 60, 90 days. Or it could take you a year or two. It all depends on the speed and how hard you go. Because at the end of the day, the blueprint works. And if you simply follow it, you'll get results just like each and every single person that here I've showed you today. Do I need a business or an LLC? No. I personally will help you get an LLC. You can start as an individual. An LLC is good to have, right? You get tax exempt, you get business funding when it's actually time to level up. So it's not required, but it will help you get to the next level, and I will help you with all of that if you have no idea how to start or where to start, which is why you are here. Is this FBA or FBM? A lot of people have that question as well. Which one's better? What do I do? How do I do so? By the way, if you want all these questions answered for you personally, right, in private, just go to alldayfba/Q4. You can schedule a time to speak with me or my team directly. Both. I teach you guys how to do FBA and FBM. FBA is where you guys send products off to Amazon directly, and FBM is where you ship products yourself. I do both because I know that it doesn't matter which one you do at the end of the day. As long as you are able to find products that sell, FBA versus FBM is one of the last things you should be worried about. The main thing is finding the winners and actually being able to find products that make money. Now, a lot of you could also be asking, what makes this any different, right? Well, the thing is, like I've showed you, a lot of people can just make these claims, but I showed you that I did everything from the ground up. So I know what it takes, right? And you have direct access to me. We have group calls. I give you products to sell. I'm literally giving you products to sell, even for free here. Why would the one-on-one not be any better? My real systems and step-by-step hands-on help so that you'll never be stuck. Most people can't even give you half of what I'm giving you here. How do I find products? I teach you all my different product sourcing methods, so reverse sourcing, manual sourcing, so that you can find products just like how I showed you here today to make you $5, $10, $15, $20 per sale on autopilot while you sleep. That's the beauty of Amazon. If you don't have time, that's fine. Because I was doing this as college football player, college athlete, while in school, while building my personal brand, while trying to run up 6 figures a month. We all have time for the things that we truly want to achieve in this life. So you can invest an hour or two a day. That's all you really need. Because once you learn the system, you can outsource everything. And the goal is freedom, right? The goal isn't to be glued to a screen all day. That's what we're all trying to build. One thing that people ask, is there a guarantee? And I say yes. There is a guarantee. The guarantee is that if you don't do anything and if you don't execute on a system and a business model that has worked for not only myself but others, then nothing's going to change. That is the only guarantee that I give you. But if you do the work, you show up every single day, results will come. And that's why in the beginning I said this isn't a get-rich-quick scheme. Because if anyone is claiming that too, then you should run far, far away. What if I've never sold anything online before? Great. I have beginners starting each and every single day, and you can see just how quickly you can go from zero to making your first dollars online. And what's the cost? The cost is, it's not cheap, right? But I have the experience and knowledge and results to be able to charge pretty much anything for my time and knowledge, because they're gonna get every single penny's worth out of it times 100. So, how do you join the 24/7 Profits Inner Circle? Once again, go to alldayfba/Q4, fill out the quick form. You can schedule a time to speak with either me or one of my team members, and we will show you step by step how we will install this system for you so that you can start hitting your first 10, 20, and 50, even 6-figure months online. Inside the inner circle at alldayfba.com/Q4, you're gonna get the entire blueprint, product sourcing strategies, and support that you need to make money as an Amazon seller in 2025. You get the 3 pillars: mentorship, one-on-one from me, done for you systems. I give you products, I give you access to everything you need to succeed, and you have a great community of people around you as well. Inside, you have the full breakdown, full step-by-step Amazon setup, how to find products, how to get access to funding so that you can get upwards of $70,000 plus in capital, how to do marketing for these brands so that you can get paid and not have to spend a dime on inventory, and learn how to get ungated in doing so that you can sell products on Amazon with no friction, and extras such as Walmart, eBay, and how to even start your own personal brand. The second is we have our done for you aspects. So in order to make this business model as easy as possible for you guys, I give you guys products to sell just like the ones I showed you guys here today. I have a custom AI for you guys to use anytime that you have any questions about Amazon. Any question you need answered like that. How to get ungated for brands, the full script for emails, calling them, phone, even sending DMs. And prep centers so that you can automate your inventory and buy, source, ship, sell your products, all without having to worry about a single thing. And lastly, the community. Over 700 plus active sellers every single day, weekly group calls, an entire recorded library of people interacting with each other, helping each other make money online. I know in the beginning I told you guys that us making money online, it gets kind of lonely, you know? Sometimes you're sitting there locked up in your room, you don't really have anybody to talk to. But when you get to open up the community of other people who are doing the same thing as you, it makes you feel like, you know, you're not alone in this world, which, as all of us as humans, at the end of the day, what we want. So, if you want to be a part of the community, you can go and click the link or type in alldayfba/Q4. Once again, Xavier here, right? This is why he scaled so quickly, 13K in less than 7 days. He didn't waste any time, and he had access to everything here that I just went over for you guys. And since he followed the entire step-by-step framework that I showed you guys over and over and over, he's able to get these results in just like all of these other people inside of the community as well. Simply following the roadmap, getting access to a proven system that I've worked and refined on for years, and able to make money just like this. So, if you join today, you will also get a couple bonuses. You'll get a fully trained VA installed into your business, so you find winning products on autopilot. I wake up every single day to new product leads for me, simply because I have a trained VA who I've shown these exact systems to and how I like to find products, and now they are able to find products for me every single day so I can make money while I sleep. Definition of running a real business. And you will also get your own private one-on-one support chat and ticket system with me and multiple coaches inside of the program as well, so that you will have any of your questions fully answered, personalized inside of the group, so that you can get the best support that you need. So, to go over everything that you get is discounted pricing. You get all of this whole Q4 Masterclass and this entire presentation I came up with you guys. You got it for free. You learned how to start an Amazon business, how to find products, winning products, what makes a good product, what you need to use, everything. You get your mentorship, done for you systems, community, the VA portal, so you have products on your own coming in every single day on autopilot. And if you want all this, you just have to go to alldayfba/Q4. So I'll open up the board for any questions, specifically for anyone who has any Amazon endeavors. And if you guys have any questions and you want to speak with me personally, you can click the link, alldayfba.com/Q4, and you can schedule a time to speak with me or one of my team members, and we will help you with every single thing that we went over here today. Any questions? I don't know. Questions. Let's see.
What is the cost? No PG funding?
How much does it cost? If you guys are looking to actually get in, all you have to do is go to alldayfba.com/Q4. I'll actually type the link here in the chat for you guys as well. And this will help me get a customized roadmap for you guys so we can help you, right? Because everybody's different, right? I started working as college cashier in pizza shop. Other people are working corporate jobs. Other people don't have anything, right? So everybody's different. So in order for me to make a customized game plan for you, right, just go to alldayfba.com/Q4 and schedule a call so we can go over everything and help come up with the best possible results for you personally, right? Because everything I showed here is replicable, but each and every single one of my students I like to work with personally so that you can get the best results, right? There's no way that you can make 5-6 figures a month online without that personalized one-on-one help that you need, because you can have a generic course, but having something that's specifically tailored to you, 10 times better, you're gonna get there 10 times quicker. Any updates on the Amazon sales rank chart, or is the most up-to-date one 2024? That's actually a good question. That's Mark. I see you've been tapped into Amazon. I think the sales rank chart has stopped being updated. I actually haven't seen a new one since 2024. But I would say it's pretty much more or less the same. I don't think it's really changed too much, honestly. So I always just reference that one as well. Credit score for Plum, I would say a good credit score for the Plum is I usually recommend 680 plus. And if you have less than that, I would say maybe work on getting your credit up a little bit. But if you have any questions about that, you can just schedule a call with us and we'll kind of go over everything over for you. Do we choose how much you get to spend? I mean, yeah, bro, it's your Amazon business. You get a chance to, spend as much money as you want and kind of scale from there. But I would say the more the better, right? The more you have to invest, the better, because the more products you're able to buy, the more money you're able to make, and of course, more profits. Are all products you show profitable? I would hope so. Yeah, that's kind of the whole point. I'm trying to help you guys make money. So if they're not profitable, then I suck at doing my job. So once again, guys, if you have any questions or you want to speak with me and my team directly, go to alldayfba.com/Q4 and we will help you install everything that we went over today personally for you. You did say you could start with 500 to 1,000 as a beginner. Yes, you can start with 500 to 1,000. I would say you can, if you have credit, you should leverage that a lot more. But I mean, yeah, bro, you can start with anything you want, but obviously the more the better. Right. And like I said, guys, I mean, through the stream, it's a little bit delayed, so bear with me if you have any questions. But if you have like any personal things or you just want like a custom roadmap, just click the link. It's in the chat. I just sent it out. alldayfba.com/Q4, and we'll help you out personally. We'll make sure that you guys get the full help and support that you need, and you guys can actually implement everything that I've shown here today, and also on my YouTube, my Instagram, and everything like that. And also, if you're not subbed, go ahead and sub. Azia, thank you for your time. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you. www. Oh, the airborne vampire inflatable came up as 529. If it comes up as a different one, it might be because your target like shopping link is it's like in a different location. So maybe play around with the location of your target store, and it might come up as a different price. But me and my team, I literally just looked this up like probably 15 minutes before live started. It was that price. If I want to spend 1K to have enough for your program, Evo, just schedule a call. We'll help you out. We'll help you get access to more funding and everything. We have a couple different options just to see how we can best help people out. But that's why I said I like to make a customized roadmap with everything. But just click the link. You can schedule a call, and we'll help you out, okay? Reynard, how can I cancel, call, and reschedule? If you need to cancel or reschedule, just book another one, and we'll take care of it. Do you have return guarantee in your product you'll buy from wholesale seller? Should, in case you don't get sell. Should I consistently reinvest? Okay, so a couple questions here. So, do you have a return guarantee in your products you buy from wholesalers? I would say, do I? I believe it's really 50-50. A lot of them are going to be no return. A lot of them do have like a return policy, but like they have restocking fees. They have like, you know, these little fees and like things like that. Maybe you only get 50% back. In experience, I would say most wholesalers, I would say 50% over, they would say no return, or if you do want to return, it's going to be very, very taxed for you. But if you want to do wholesale, understand the basics and philosophies of how to sell on Amazon, and then from there, you'll have the comfortability to buy products from a supplier that, you know, doesn't have return policy. Not that the return policy suppliers are bad, like no return policy, not that they're bad, it's just, you know, they do it for a reason. You know, they're spending thousands of dollars, you're buying thousands of dollars, it's a hassle for them. So if you're gonna go that route, just really make sure you understand how products are sold on Amazon and if that's a good product. And I have plenty of videos on my YouTube channel on how to actually analyze winning products for Amazon. Thanks, bro. Just updated my location. It's 21 bucks now. Yeah, Mark, I got you, bro. Yeah, so that was definitely the issue. Same thing happens on Walmart sometimes. If your location is like different, you might see different prices. But yeah, Mark, that's tough, bro. Go ahead, Mark. You should schedule a call so we can speak. Rainfire, looking forward to schedule a call. Solid, solid, solid. If anyone has any questions, let me know. Let me know. Appreciate you guys for showing up too. This is a pretty good call. I know this was a little bit long. We started a little bit late, but you guys have been here. And the last thing I want to do is, now that I answered a little bit of questions, we do have one more thing that we do have to get to for you guys who still are in here, because I did not forget. Let's go, keep going. Boom. So one more slide. Obviously, lock in your spot, alldayfa.com/Q4. The last thing is the $500 giveaway. I did not forget about that. I told you guys I had one more gift for you guys, the people who are in here. So, how can I get a VA? Mahmoud, message you and message me on Instagram, Mahmoud. DM me on Instagram, I'll help you get a VA. Snail of Life, appreciate. Last thing here, we have the $500 giveaway. So I told you guys to take some notes, and I told you guys that it was going to be very important. So, in order to win your $500, all you have to do is go on Instagram, DM me Q4, or actually don't DM me Q4, do not DM me Q4 because there's an automation behind that. DM me live and then send me a picture of your notes. If you send me a picture of your notes, I know that you were focused and you were actually learning something. You deserve $500. So I'll hold it for like I'll say 5 minutes. Right now it's 9:10 or 9:09. I'll give you guys till 9:15 before I pick a winner. So DM me live and then a picture of your notes, and anyone who has real notes of what we went over today, I'll give you $500, Zelle or Cash App or Apple Pay, whatever you have. So you guys got 5 minutes to DM me on Instagram. What is a VA? A VA is a virtual assistant. So inside of the consulting group, the one-on-one consulting group that I showed you guys, can you go back to the VA slide? You guys will get a personalized VA. So what that means is you will have somebody to find you products on autopilot. It's a virtual assistant. So it's kind of like your own employee. They find you products on autopilot, and you can see here I have a spreadsheet of every single product every single day. My VA finds me products, so I just wake up, look at the spreadsheet, see what I want to buy on Amazon. I already have the knowledge and the skills now that I showed you guys today to vet products. All I do is wake up, buy them, done. Gotta put through AI. That's tough. My notes is clear. Right, let's check my DMs. Let's see. Jeez, this is going on crazy. Live, I screen recorded the whole thing. David, I need to see some notes, my guy. If you don't send me a picture of a notebook, bro, I can't give you 500, man. Screen recording's not gonna cut it, bro. Let me check, make sure my requests are good. Let's see. Who's got some notes for me, man? Who's got some notes? DM me on Instagram live. Go back to the $500 giveaway. DM me on Instagram live and DM me the word live and a picture of your notes. If you don't have a picture of your notes, you're not winning anything. Because you don't deserve $500. But if you did, you might be a lucky winner. Let's see. I'm going through my DMs right now. Still don't see notes. Jay Houston. I see your DM, but you only have the tools, my brother. You don't have anything else? That's all you took out of it? Let's see. I'll let you guys come in. Give you guys a little bit more time. DM me live and then send me a picture of your notes for the $500 giveaway. If you don't have a picture of at least half a page, a full page, it should be multiple pages, but if you don't have a picture of notes that you took, then you are not winning anything. But if you do, you have a chance here. So we got 2 minutes. 2 minutes is 9:13 for me right now. DM me live and then send me a picture of your notes. I'm going to pick a winner in like 2-3 minutes here. Bro, you wrote down like 2 things. What do you mean, bro? I spilled enough sauce for you to write down more than enough than 2 things, my guy. Sent my notes. All right, let me check my DMs here. Let's see. Who's got some notes for me? Damn, okay. Let's go through. We got 1 minute. 1 minute, I'll pick a winner in 1 minute. All right. So it is 9:15. Let's check my DMs. What y'all got for me? Let's pick somebody here. Who has some notes? Who's got some notes for me? Okay. Okay. Oh, buddy. Oh, boy. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. This is going to be a tight one. But let me see. Let me just make sure I'm going through all my DMs here. Make sure I don't miss anybody. All right, smooth. The best one. Let me try not to leak. We got my girl Angela. She took a bunch of notes. She took 3 pages of notes too. So, Angela, DM me on Instagram. This is the best one I've seen. Everyone else, I told you guys, get a pen, paper, notebook. Writing on a computer doesn't count. You gotta get a pen, paper, notebook. Doesn't count. Writing just tools doesn't count. You guys weren't fully locked in. $500. Angela, DM me on Instagram. Send me your number. I'll get you Cash App, Zelle, whatever you need. Everybody else, even though you didn't win the $500, you guys still have a chance to make way more than $500 by going to alldayfba.com/Q4 and having me and my team help you guys start and scale your Amazon business this Q4, this holiday season. And yeah, I mean, there's really not much else to it, right? Of course, this business model goes a lot more in depth when you actually start working with me in the nitty-gritty of finding products and everything like that. But as for here, this is all you have to do to actually get moving to the next level. All right? If you start working with me and my team here at alldayfba.com/Q4, we will make sure that you are taken care of and that we apply all of our knowledge, experiences to you so that you can succeed with essentially zero friction, zero failure. So, any last minute questions here, ladies and gentlemen? Let me see. I missed the part because I was cooking. Angela, good job. Good job. Angela, DM me on Instagram. Any last minute questions here, ladies and gentlemen? I will be live here for about 2 more minutes to answer them up. If you guys have not had a chance, go to alldayfba.com/Q4. Schedule a call to speak with me or one of my team members, and we will help you get started selling on Amazon in 2025. Angela, once again, DM me on Instagram for your $500, and I will get that to you over tonight. Everybody else, if you want a chance to make $500 plus another $9,500, schedule a call at alldayfba/Q4. Invoice doesn't get accepted on Amazon even if it's from the brand or an authentic distributor. That means it's not a legitimate invoice. And also, when you're working with brands directly, Bonnie, me and my students, we're getting direct letters of authorization. So we're getting the LOA to work with these brands. Amari, WWW. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Much love, boys. All right. So if there are no more questions here, I want to send you a direct message in the area of Instagram. Yeah, if you have any other last-minute questions, just book a call with me and my team or DM me on Instagram, and we'll take care of the rest for you guys, all right? So this was the live Q4 Masterclass. I might be hosting another one here probably towards the end of the month. So let me know how you guys liked it. If you guys have any other questions, DM me on Instagram ASAP. I'll be around all night to answer any last minute questions and help you guys get started selling on Amazon tonight. So without further ado, oh, most brands reject. Let me see. Most of these brands, yeah, you don't have to do this. Big stinks, dog. I got you, Fit. I got you, bro. Most of the brands reject, like they don't allow Amazon sellers to resell their items. What's the solution? Bonnie, so in the class, I might have the recording somewhere, but I kind of went over how when we're working with these brands, we pitch alternate services to them. So one of the things I like to do is pitch Facebook advertising and marketing for them so that we are leveraging ourselves as more than just Amazon sellers, right? We're doing more for them. We're helping them make more money. Therefore, they're more inclined to work with us, give us better incentives, basically, you know? So that's the beauty about business. When you help other people make money, you make money in return. But Bonnie, I think if you want like direct help in like getting invoices and scaling or whatnot, just click the link, bro, alldayfba/Q4, and you can schedule a time. We'll hop on and I can show you how exactly all this will work for you personally. All right, boys and girls, we're gonna wrap this up. If you have any other last minute questions, shoot me a DM on Instagram. And if you haven't got a chance, click the link down below. And you guys are gonna be the only ones who are gonna be able to access this link right when the live is over. This will be shut down. So if you wanna speak with me and get what's the best way to approach a brand? Via email, direct call? Direct call. I like to always call these brands. Email's okay, but direct call. Inside the inner circle, Bonnie, I give my students the framework. So I give them the phone, the email, the DM script too as well, so that you can contact these brands and it'll be very, very easy for you. But call is the best way. I put the word live like 3 times. Rain/fire. I already picked the winner. It was Angela. So Angela, DM me on Instagram and I will make sure you get your monies. I put live 3 times. Yeah, you put live, but the notes you guys took, if I was a teacher,